Hey gamers, Sybersnakes back. Hope you're all doing very well, guys. Saturday afternoon, I'm chillaxing, the wife's away, having her hair done, so a couple of hours on the Super Nintendo for me, and I thought I'd get a video in. I've got some nice pickups that I picked up this week, and I've got a good, nice couple of gift items from the man of the moment as far as I'm concerned, Retro Dave Nintendo. If he ain't being talked about by somebody, he's being praised by somebody. So I've got those to show you, and then I've picked myself up another 4 ntsc Super Nintendo games to add to the growing collection. Obviously I'm just going to show you the games, not going to give great detail into them because I'm shortly to start the ntsc Super Nintendo collection videos. So yeah, I've got those to show you, and I've got Dave's stuff. So let's crack on, guys, and let's get on with what Retro Dave sent over to me. Now, it's a couple of items. Obviously, one I received about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. So I've held it back because I've had another item since. Now, the first item is obviously a game. And what it was, I was on the phone with him, as I usually am, at least twice a week. He was talking about games he was putting on eBay to sell off. And he asked if I had any of these games, and there was one I was interested in. So he sent it over to me for free, bless him. And it is Rad Racer. Obviously you can see it's Retro Dave Nintendo's seal of approval, pristine condition, obviously. So I'm very, very happy to add that into my really small collection of NES games. So there's Rad Racer. I'll be giving that a go over next week. And he threw in a little extra for me. If anybody can remember his videos he did where he bought that box of Nintendo stickers, and he ripped open every single packet and decided to make 3 frames, like montages of the stickers. He must have had a few over, so he nicely sent me over about 25 of these. So I'm going to rip them all off the back and stick them all to the walls in my games room. I'm not really, because I don't think the wife would be very happy about that, but they are really nice little things to keep, so thanks for them, Dave. They are nice keepsakes. Now, the second item I got off Dave, obviously most of you may know that my birthday was last Sunday, and I was talking to him only on Monday, I think it was, and obviously he'd been to Tesco over the following week and he had a raid on Tesco. You know what, fair play to the guy. He was in the right time at the right place, and I don't blame him, because I think anybody would have done the same thing, because he phoned me and I'll run over my Tesco to go and find sales, and unfortunately there's nothing in my Tesco, but if I'd have been there I'd have done exactly the same. So anyway, went through the games that he'd actually picked up, and I said to him, well, ooh, I'm interested in one of those games, you know, what do you want for it? And he goes, no worries mate, I'll send it you for a birthday gift. And I thought, absolutely top man, top man. So he sent me Gears of War Judgment for the 360, and I've been wanting this for a while, to be honest with you, because I've had this for a while, the Gears of War Judgment Steelbook, and I've always wanted the game, and to be honest I've seen it for a couple of times for very cheap, because these games have gone down so much in price. But when Dave says to me, there you go mate, I'll send you a copy for free for your birthday, amazing. So now I've got Gears of War Judgment, I've finished my collection off up to date, and it can go in my nice little steelbook. So Dave, absolutely top man, chuffed a bit to have that mate. And when I actually get a 360, because I've held one off buying one for a while now, I'm going to enjoy that mate. But the last thing he sent me, which was very, you know, I just didn't know he was going to send it me, bless him. He sent me a birthday card. It's my very first gaming birthday card off any person. So there you go, there's what it's written on the front, if you can see that. I'll read it to you. It says, when it comes to gamers, you're the best by far. Your twitchy thumbs don't even stop. You're a gaming superstar. I don't know about superstar, but I love my gaming. But mate, I'm going to keep that permanently in my room, as being the only YouTuber and gaming birthday card I've ever received. So top man, absolutely superb mate. Right, let's move on to some Super Nintendo goodness, eh? As I say, you know, I've been collecting now. I've started my collection properly. This is, and I've said it, and obviously Pete Snes-tastic has said it, this is the year of the Super Nintendo, and I've found a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers that are all going down the same route. Obviously, you got Retro Dave, you got Monkey Spaz, who are doing just the carts, which is fair enough because, you know what I mean, not everybody can afford a boxed Super Nintendo game because they are ridiculously priced, and you just got to really fall on your feet really, and basically be patient and wait for the bargains to come up. But if you like me and you like Pete, you want them boxed. So it's going to be a slow process, but I'm going to get a really good collection built up over this next year, and I've not done too bad. So I picked up a couple last week, which was F-Zero sealed, which I've opened because I thought to myself, as Lloyd Retro Dreaming says to me, why are you keeping it sealed? It's there to be played. So Lloyd, I've opened it up, mate, so no worries, it's been played and it works fantastic, mate. But yeah, I've had that, and I had Street Fighter Alpha 2, so I picked those up, and I've managed to get myself another 4, and I've got another one on the way. So this month for me, I think I'm a bit spent out now, so I think that'll do for this month, and I'll wait till probably the middle of Feb to get myself another few more Nintendo games. But enough talking about them, let's get on with showing you, mate. Firstly, I've got to have a drink. Boring old lemonade. Beers tonight, mind you. Right, 4 games. Firstly, I'll show you the one I picked up separately, and the other 3 were as a package. I bought them as a deal. Now, this one, I like my platform games. I'm not the biggest RPG fanatic, but there are a couple of RPGs I'm going to buy for the Super Nintendo. So I'd say at least 90% of my games are going to be platform based or action based. It's as simple as that. So the first one I managed to find for a really decent price, and it was obviously, all these are bought in the UK, so I've saved myself on import charges, and you know, it's just craziness. You know, this collection is going to be my collection, and some of the games you'll see, you'll think, well, why has he bought that, or I wouldn't have bought that. Well, fair enough. Everybody's different, and everybody's got their own personal preferences to Super Nintendo games, or in any games in general, as far as I'm concerned. So, you know, what am I going on about? But there you go. We've all got our own preferences, and at the end of the day, we're all going to build and enjoy our collections the way that we want to build them. So, enough of that tangent. I'll come back into what I was actually talking about, which was the games. And then the first one I picked up for a reasonable price of 22 quid from a UK seller, and it is Bob. As you can see, it is in really nice condition. I'll do a Snes-tastic, and it's in immaculate condition. Now, my games, they've got the instructions, and some do have the leaflets inside or posters, but I'm not too concerned with the little leaflets you get. As long as it's boxed, very good condition with the instructions, I'm really happy with that. And as I say, you know, it's in very good condition. It comes complete with the box, obviously the manual, and you know, the cartridge is in really nice condition. So that's the first one I bought, which is Bob. And it looks, and I played it this afternoon before I obviously done the video, and it is a really good game, so I'm looking forward to playing that one. Now, these 3 of these games, as far as I'm concerned, finding them in the UK in very good condition is far and few between, because I've never seen any of these games. Or I've seen the games actually on eBay, but trying to find them in this condition over in the UK is very rare as far as I'm concerned. They ain't the rarest of titles, but they're just so hard to come by in good condition. And this guy, obviously, I seen the one which I thought I've got to have straight away, but he had another 2, and he was selling them for a reasonable price, you know, which I'd pay. But I was cheeky, and I thought I'd ask for a deal on what he'd sell them me together. And he come back and he'd done a fairly decent deal, so I couldn't say no to that. So these are the 3 games that I had off this guy, and they are in really nice condition. Now, the first one is this one, which is Magic Sword. Always wanted this game. I've had it downloaded from the PSN network, but it's never the same. As I said to Dave, Retro Dave, when you download stuff, it's just don't feel and play the same as having the original game. So I was very, very happy to pick one of these up, because finding Magic Sword in as good as condition as this, it's just really, really difficult to do. And obviously this is, yet again, comes complete with the cartridge and the instructions. So I'm very happy with that. But as I say, very, very good condition. As you can see, I've got no protectors on these. I've got some Sentinel covers coming next week, so I'm going to have to be careful with these. But as you can see, yeah, very happy to own that one. And all these three, as I said before, the games are very hard to find in good condition. They're either on bad shelfware, crushed boxes, or the cartridge is just rank and not looked after. So first one, there you go, Magic Sword, brilliant, happy to have that one. And then the next one is, Pete will know this one. I originally bought this after watching Pete's video, but I could only find it in Japanese, and I got the Japanese Famicom version, Super Famicom version. But finding this one, just normally, even on the American eBay, is very, very hard to come by. So to see this being sold by a UK seller in this quality condition, I just ripped his arm off, and that's what obviously I bought the other two games with it. But one of the latter releases in the Super Nintendo titles, but fantastic platform game, and it is Mary Mullard Cold Shadow. Is that right? Yeah, Mary Mullard in Cold Shadow. Obviously originally I had this on the Japanese version, which I was happy with, but I knew full well this was going to take time to find an American copy, and I'm not disappointed. It's, you know, in really, really nice condition, as you can see, not a blemish on it. Comes complete with the cart and the instructions. Turn it right way up. But to find this game in this condition from a UK buyer is very, very, very rare. So I'm absolutely happy as Larry to own that one. So that's the second one, guys. That's Mary Mullard in Cold Shadow. Now the final game is another platformer, and this is another one. It's not the greatest of titles, but I played this a long, long time ago on the Super Famicom version. But this is another one. This is another game where you see it plenty of times, but you never see it in a really, really good condition. And this one is by far, I mean, the other two are great condition, but this is absolutely mint. Comes with this cartridge and the poster and the manual and, you know, everything, but the box is absolutely pristine. But it is Hook. I like this game. I love my platform games anyway. It does have mixed reactions about this game, but as you can see, the game itself is absolutely in pristine condition, not a mark or a blemish on it. So that is the third game I got with that deal off eBay. Absolutely pristine Hook. I'm looking forward to playing that one. So them are the 4 Super Nintendo titles I got, and then, believe it or not, I paid £70 for the 3, and I think that's really quite good for 3 mint condition Super Nintendo games like that. You can't argue. So happy as low with that. But there you go, guys. That is my pickups. A big thanks to Retro Dad Nintendo for sending me over them couple of games, mate. Brilliant. And I'm going to leave it there, guys, as per usual. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy what you're doing. I'm going to play some Super Nintendo, and I'll leave it there. So, as always, guys, I am Sybersnakes 7. Keep playing, keep watching. All the best.